Yo, what's up everyone? This is LJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another video that I have here for you guys. So this one is going to be on the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U competitive community and the discussion about Bayonetta being banned as a playable character, being banned in Spain. So for those of you who don't know, Bayonetta is a character that you can play as in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. She's from the game Bayonetta, Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. And a lot of the moves that she does in Super Smash Bros. Are resemblance of her moves that she does in the game Bayonetta. But the big problem that many people see with Bayonetta is that how fast she can KO and kill you off the top of the stage. And that's really her main issue with her. Just getting into what Bayonetta can do. She has so much combo potential. She can 0 to death you very much at any point. At any point, she can pretty much 0 to death you. It's really hard to escape through DI. Sometimes really can't even DI and get out of a lot of the combos that she has and things like that. And a lot of people feel that she's cheap, she's unfair, and it looks like Spain is actually going to be banning her. I'm going to read a little excerpt from this article over at Nintendo Life. I'll talk about it myself because I'm a competitive player as well. This is coming from one of the country's top players in Spain. I think his name is Grayword. He says this on Reddit. In Spain, there is just 3 actual Bayonetta mains as of now, over 400 people, and 2 of them do agree with the ban. We have more Bayonetta players, mostly as secondaries, but they dropped her because they felt it was unfair. If Bayonetta is banned, they'll probably go back to their old mains. However, since recent tournaments, a lot of people are starting to pick her, and we're seeing MK 2.0 case. So banning her before everyone mains her is, in our opinion, the best option. When just about less than 7% of votes are actually against banning her, the rest is either yes or I don't know, she is toxic. If left allowed, a lot of people would drop out the tournaments scene and the game, and it's just not worth it to have her allowed. This is what I mean as toxic. Banning Bayonetta won't be very detrimental to our community. At worst, there's only 1 or 2 players who would stop attending. It would be detrimental for competing outside of our country, but that's it. Most TOs, tournament organizers, agree with the ban and will actually ban her in their own tournaments. However, at the end of the day, each TO will set up the rules for his or own tournament, so it's not impossible to have more tournaments with Bayonetta allowed, although the tournament might have low attendance. No other character is banned in Spain or has ever been banned in the Smash history. We do restrict Mii's to guests, but with any moveset. As far as tournament results, Bayonetta players have made notable upsets. Top 40-ish player beating top 10 or top 6, destroying everyone. But as she's not played by many people, she's not dominating all results. So there's actually more. She's a fundamentally unfair character. Her weaknesses aren't necessarily that good, or her weaknesses necessarily can't be exploited as much. And there's other stuff, more advanced stuff if you're actually into the Smash community. I'll have a link to that, like I said, in the description below. But I do want to talk about this because I've encountered some pretty freaking good Bayonettas online and some middling Bayonettas and some Bayonettas that I know 100% are not more skilled than I am. I can see by their tech skill, I can see by how they play the game that they are not as good as me, nowhere near as good as how I can use my Sheik and how I can use Fox and the players that I use. Yet I am having close matches. Seriously, like my friend Andre, who's a great fighting game player, by the way, but he never ever really play Smash as much as I do. I have way more wins. I mean, I'm going on 10,000 victories on For Glory, and I play locally as well in tournaments and win a lot of mine. He picked up Bayonetta, started practicing, just seriously, like a couple weeks ago, started practicing, and was able to like split sets with me. Was able to split, like, first of all, he never beat me beforehand. Like in Smash Bros. For Wii U, never beat me, and he used top tier characters. I mean, he used Zero Suit Samus. You know, he was using good characters. And he couldn't beat me at all. He could not beat me at all. He picks up Bayonetta, practices for a bit, and we're splitting. And look, I'm not trying to say ban the character. I'm actually not saying that at all. But what I've realized is that playing against Bayonetta, especially in neutral, you have to be so defensive and campy, especially if you're Sheik. You have to be so campy to the point and block so much to the point to where it just becomes a war of attrition. It just becomes to the point to where it's not going to be fun playing for a lot of people, especially if they have to be that campy. I'm over here charging needles and throwing needles like crazy because Bayonetta can combo you, can start off with her little jump kick, safe on block, by the way. Then she can do another one, and then she can just get you up with her witch twist into the air and just KO you off the top of their stage. Like, I don't understand why they made it so easy for her to 0 to death you, or pretty much like kill you like at 40, 30, 50%. Not even in kill range usually for most characters. But Bayonetta, for some reason, can just destroy you, really, without doing easily. You see many different players that have picked up Bayonettas and started just going to work. I don't think she needs a ban. I think that's the wrong thing to do, is ban her, because like he said, it's going to be bad if you're competing outside. So if you're coming to Evo, you're not going to be ready. You're not going to be ready for these Bayonetta players, because we're not banning Bayonetta here. I can tell you that right now. We're not banning Bayonetta here. We just need to wait for a patch. I think that's the biggest thing. She got patched already once to where it took away things, but it's still a little too much. Zero Suit Samus did have like a thing that she could do over the top, like with her flip kicks to boost kick, but that has to be certain percentages and low ceilings, and it's nowhere near as easy, in my opinion, as Bayonetta just comboing you into it and doing it from the beginning of the match. I mean, that's not going to happen at the beginning like it does with Bayonetta, so she's easily the best character in the game, and she lives up to being like the overpowered, like top tier. People always complained about Sheik being too good, but Sheik actually requires a lot more finesse and skill, and she can't kill you, she can't zero to death you. Like I said to people before, like Sheik was the worst top tier character in Smash Bros history. So the worst best character in Smash Bros history. Meta Knight and Fox were far better best players in Melee and in Brawl than Sheik as ever was in Super Smash Bros for Wii U, because Sheik actually took you having to beat the crap out of your opponent for a good amount of time and having to get the kill well over, like when the character's in 100 something, you know. And heck, even if you do her 50-50, back when she had it, they took her 50-50 away, you can still DI that explosion, that vanish setup. You can still DI that. They nerfed her up air. Bayonetta is just strong. Bayonetta is just super strong. She can kill you super early, and I can understand where they're coming from. Necessarily don't agree with it, but I can understand where they're coming from the ban. I don't think that she should be banned, but people are just going to start playing really campy against her. I know, like, when I play against the Bayonetta online, I start playing really campy, because if you don't play campy, then you're going to get comboed and you're going to get killed at the beginning of the match. So that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Heck, I voted her in. I just didn't know Sakurai and crew were going to make it to where you can kill someone, zero to death them, and kill them like at 20-30%. I didn't know they were going to do that, or I would have said no Bayonetta. So let's hope that they fix that. It's a really easy fix. I mean, she can still keep her combos, but just not be able to kill you so freaking early. Like, she just shouldn't be able to kill you so early. That's the one thing. We should at least be able to DI out of it. They should change the trajectory to where you can be able to DI out of some of those combos, or change it like they did with Sheik to where it just pretty much gets rid of some kill options. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Alright guys, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. And of course, everything on Super Smash Bros. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you for the next video. Peace.